savannas and through the forests, new roads reach out. Roads to span the regions, roads to link the desert to the sea, roads to take the march of progress.
Costain, West Africa, have plotted over 1,500 miles of roads. These mobile self-contained units with their Land Rovers, caravans and tents, carrying their own food and water, their plotting tables and theodolites, are often in the field for months at a time. In their trail spreads the great network of roads. Roads to release the pent-up wealth and energy of the innermost parts of the land.
When you build roads, you must also build bridges. Here on the Maiduguri-Kano Road over the Bunga River lies Fogo Bridge. It has 3 100-foot steel spans over the main water course and a further 22 40-foot spans, all carried on concrete piers. With an overall length of 1,265 feet, it is one of the longest bridges in Nigeria. On this road, we built in all 8 bridges: Dagungaya, Igi, Ijurikuya, Douala, Dogu, Monsonga, Shiwo, and Fogo.
Speeding on past dreaming villages, we make our way to Kano.
The walled city of Kano, historic emirate of the northern region. The ageless beauty of the mosque reigns serenely over the teeming city. Here, life retains its unhurried pace. The Central Hotel, where careful blending of traditional and functional styles provide a haven of cool ease for the traveler. Across the city, at Holt Stanley, generations of experience in the treatment of skins make their products greatly sought after in the home market, besides being a valuable export. And talking of exports, here are groundnuts at the railhead. Last year, the export value of groundnuts was £27 million. Now, with greater rail facilities, this figure will be substantially increased.
Leaving Kano by West African Airways, we fly southwards to Lagos.
Lagos, capital city of the Federation. Set in the midst of lagoons, it is an island city of lively contrasts. The hurly-burly of modern traffic doesn't in the least upset the street barbers or the friendly trading at the stores. With an ever-growing population, social services are top priority. The orthopedic hospital provides up-to-date medical service in cheerful surroundings. built these residential flats for Nigerian railways, and these fine examples of modern homes. And in 1954, we completed Broadcasting House for the Nigerian Broadcasting Corporation, a proud home for the voice of Nigeria. At our head office in Lagos, there are always new projects being planned.
Whilst out in the field, the work goes on. The Djibouti-Benin Road is being driven through the heart of the rainforest. The road runs through the coastal swamp belt, and the forest is very dense. Even opening up the pilot road was a major operation. But smoothly, in good time, the work goes on right through 104 miles of virgin forest. It took over 1 million cubic yards of excavation to form the road base, and some 125,000 cubic yards of selected material are necessary for surfacing the road. There were many rivers to be crossed, and 37 bridges to be built, ensuring the road will remain open to heavy traffic regardless of season. From Lagos to Benin City is a journey of 346 miles, but the new route, as surveyed by Costain, West Africa, will be 146 miles shorter, which saves a lot of hardship, time and money. So, more valuable new country is opened up for development.
Our journey eastwards brings us to Asaba on the banks of the Niger. We make the 2-mile crossing by the car ferry, a specially constructed shallow draft vessel capable of carrying a great number of vehicles, their drivers and passengers. There is also a busy passenger ferry. Nearby, the fishermen cast their nets as from time immemorial. 2,600 miles from source to sea, the Niger is the 10th longest river in the world. On the eastern bank, we drive ashore and set off for Enugu.
Our journey takes us past a palm oil station. We've built 60 of them in the last few years. This has always been a major industry and is steadily increasing as modern methods of handling and transportation speed up production.
Like a toy city, Enugu lies at the foot of Milliken Hill. It is the capital of the eastern region, residence of the Premier. Splendid blocks of flats and modern houses dot the hillsides. The new railway offices will have every modern facility to help in the administrative problems caused by the ever-increasing tempo of traffic. Jobs in the eastern region and the Cameroons are handled through our area office. From here, we control the building of the cement factory at Nkalagu. First, a 7-mile approach road had to be built, then houses for the workmen, and a new rail spur to join up with the main line. factory will be of great importance to the building industry all over the country.
This is the coal mine country. From here to points all over Nigeria flows an endless stream of good quality coal, feeding the railways, the factories, the power stations. Oji River Power Station is supplied direct by overhead cableway. This great framework of steel now carries the main building at Oji Power Station, supplying electric light and power to Enugu and Nkalagu.
Tiko Wharf, gateway to the Cameroon and main outlet for the great banana plantations. Here is the headquarters of the Cameroon Development Corporation, which is the administrative body. Since its inception in 1946, the corporation has done a wonderful job for the area. This is reflected in the new housing schemes and the fact that every year cocoa, rubber, and banana plantations set new production records.
We built this bridge to provide a direct rail outlet from a new plantation. The steel span, with one end resting on a pontoon, is winched by hand across the river to its reinforced concrete pier. This method gives precise control of the operation.
With the bridge complete, the narrow gauge railway runs virtually from the trees to the waiting ships. Other plantations send their crops by road down to the river wharf at Bibonde, where they are loaded onto barges which take them to Tiko. Here, mechanized handling speeds up the job of loading the great ships. Soon they'll be on their way across the oceans of the world, another Nigerian export.
Once again, the silver wings of West African Airways carry us swiftly back to Lagos. We fly in low over the Apapa development scheme, a 1,000-acre site for homes and factories. On what was mangrove swamp is now rising a splendid new housing and industrial estate, a proud symbol of this growing nation.
Ikeja airfield, skilled Nigerian engineers service the aircraft. Nearby stands the corporation's fine new headquarters.
Down at the Beauty Meta, there is a scene of perpetual activity at the headquarters of Costain, West Africa.
Skill and experience make light work of the demands of the building trade.
Production of the joinery shop keeps well abreast of expanding requirements, delivering a constant flow of all the components needed on the site.
Sharp eyes and nimble fingers are at work in the upholstery department, where furniture is brought to a high standard of finish.
In order to maintain our standards of safety and efficiency in the field, the servicing of vehicles and equipment is treated as top priority.
Working for the company here will be found men of every craft and trade. Here, old skills are never lost, but are carefully blended and adapted to combine with modern mechanical methods to produce the best results. The youngsters learn their trades, but it is not all work. Sport is important too. And the noble art. On the waterfront, we were just completing this fine new building for John Holt and Company, a building worthy of a firm whose history is part of the great story of West African trading.
The Apapa Wharf extension, opened by Her Majesty the Queen early in 1956, makes Lagos one of the best ports in the world. Built by Richard Costain Limited, it has a complete system of roads and railways, water supply and drainage, marshalling yards, transit and storage sheds, workshops and shipping offices. For passengers, the Atlantic terminal stands comparison with its world-famous namesake at Southampton. Lagos has indeed increased its stature in the world of merchant shipping.
Across the lagoon stand Ijora B, Nigeria's largest power station, built by Richard Costain on a reclaimed swamp, where the depth of the background was so great that no conventional foundations would suffice. We built a buoyant raft to carry the power station. This raft required 2,500 tons of reinforcement and mammoth quantities of concrete. It is the largest of its type in the world. The boilers are coal-fired and burn 150 tons per day. Its ultimate capacity of 85,000 kilowatts ensures that there will be no shortage of electricity in Lagos.
Our final journey is by rail, starting from Lagos terminus. This imposing structure of reinforced concrete is a fine example of modern railway architecture. The 5 platforms total a mile in length. Platform 1, the Kano train pulls out. Out through the Ikeja flyover, built to enable road and rail traffic to flow smoothly. We travel on to Ibadan, capital of the Western region.
Here, Costain's West Africa have erected many fine buildings, and finest of all, the great University College Hospital. Built for the Federal Public Works Department, this is Nigeria's first teaching hospital. It has beds for over 500 patients, the most modern operating theaters, pathological, X-ray, and research facilities. An outpatient department and a medical school are incorporated in the scheme, as well as hostels, a school of hygiene and preventive medicine. The sisters' quarters are on the western slopes. On the east, a modern housing estate for hospital staff. Here, armed with all the resources of medical science, an army of dedicated men and women labor for the welfare of mankind.
80 miles further on, we built the great waterworks at Oshogbo, which now supply treated water to 100,000 people in the towns of Oshogbo and Idi. This man-made lake holds some 400 million gallons of water. The treatment house, with its impressive array of valves and gauges, can deliver 1 million gallons of treated water per day.
I don't know why the band is playing at Ilorin. Perhaps it is just because they are happy. Who wouldn't be happy in this lovely old city? Here is the mosque and the entrance to the Emir's palace, the timeless thing. The water tap is a good meeting place. There is a plentiful supply of good pure water from the reservoir we completed for the Public Works Department in 1953. 3.5 million gallons of water are trapped by the dam, which is over 2,000 feet long and 60 feet high. The purification plant can deal with 500,000 gallons of water per day.
On again over the Niger by the Jebba Bridge.
We remember a great day at Zaria, the inaugural run of the new diesel train. Everybody was there, and everybody was happy. That day, it was because of faster, better trains. But every day, there is something new in Nigeria. Whilst our links with tradition are strong, we rejoice in the growth of our country as each tomorrow brings better times and greater prosperity to our people. We are proud of the part we have played in the development of Nigeria. We look back with pride on work well done and look forward with confidence to the future. Confidence that our experience and resources will continue to produce these milestones in the march of a nation.